Hi, this is Z here and welcome to the wrap-up video. So I hope you've enjoyed this video series that I've created around how you can protect and share an Excel-based spreadsheet tool. And through the series of videos that I've created, we've seen how you can use various methods ranging from things like the native Excel protection, maybe with macros, to using specialist tools that can set it up so you need activation keys, to file sharing websites, and finally even converting your spreadsheet tool into code and then putting it as a web app. So lots of different options. I guess the question is how do you decide which one is best for you? So a number of factors that you could consider would be things like how sensitive is the information in your proprietary spreadsheet tool? So if you have benchmarks or complicated calculations, is this stuff really top secret that you cannot afford to let people find out what it is? Or is it something that it is valuable, but you don't really mind so much if it gets cracked open? So again, you can see the pirate from the graphic. It's around how complicated are the formulas and the calculations. So for example, are you just dealing with an A plus B equals C, or is it something a lot more complex? Because this can drive which option works better for you. I mean, example could be, do you really need macros to do what the spreadsheet tool does? Dynamic arrays, or specialized functions. So the simpler it is, the easier it is to sort of convert it into a web app, especially if you're going down that fourth route. Will your spreadsheet be used as individual standalone files? And what I mean by that is it just a case where that single spreadsheet will be used by one user and that's it? Or do the user don't need to interact with multiple people in order to collect the input data, and maybe different people want to see different things at the end? So maybe less a consideration if you're just doing an Excel spreadsheet, but even then, if you are putting in like activation keys and that file needs to be shared, or you're doing a web app and people need access to the same data record, then it becomes important. You have a question around, do you want to use your calculator tool to collect other information? So maybe you want to pick up email information about the users, maybe industry, if you're using this as sort of a lead generation tool. Maybe you want to collect the data from each input run. So if you have these sort of things, you might need to consider data privacy as well. So there's that dude stealing information. Are the users identical and anonymous? Meaning, do you need to have an ability for users to remember their inputs if you're using a web app? I guess it's not so much an issue if it's a spreadsheet, but there are things that you need to consider as well, where maybe you have different flavors of the same spreadsheet, because the users may have different groups. So you might be talking about more than one spreadsheet tool in that case. And you know, how fast will that user base grow? Because the way that you start disseminating activation keys, passwords, may be impacted by the number of users that you expect. And ultimately, the most important question at the end, what can you afford? So these are kind of a complex set of questions, and I hope this article and video series has proven to be useful. And a bit of a shameless plug here, but I do have a Fiverr account where I offer support for optimizing Excel and Google Sheets. So hit me up on Fiverr if you want some additional help. We can link up and see how that works. And if you want all the example files that I've used to build the various web apps, the Excel sheets with the macros, the Flask app in Python, All that stuff is available in a GitHub repo and also a shared OneDrive folder that you can also get to from the GitHub repo or the Medium article. So I do hope you found this video series and the Medium article to be helpful, and please leave me some feedback in the comments below in the Medium article if you'd like me to cover other topics or maybe go deeper into any specific example. But again, thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye-bye.